Let me bring it up here real quick. All right, Pastor Mark, the question is, would you have any comments on the recent call from the Catholic Pope for leaders of the world to come together in May 2020 for a day of rest worship on Sunday as a method to combat climate change?
First, Seventh day Adventists are very much in favor of protecting the environment. So we have no problem with protecting the environment. In fact, as we rest on Sabbath, we are protecting the environment. As we eat a vegetarian diet, we are protecting the environment. So we're certainly, Adventists believe that God created this world. We should preserve the creation. After I've said that, let me say this. Seventh day Adventists will not participate in a day of rest on Sunday with the Pope as far as climate change is concerned. There are many different ways that the devil will try to bring churches together. Climate change can be one of them. This can be a prelude to what's coming in the future over the questions of enforced worship, the taking away of religious liberties. Just imagine a time of large ecological crisis. Imagine a time of natural disasters, hurricane, fire, flood. Imagine a time of tornadoes and twisters that come through and tsunamis. Imagine a great call for the unity of all churches, for resting on Sunday. See, the thing that concerns me personally about the May 2020 thing is we know the end game. We know Bible prophecy. We know where this is headed, and it's headed to the union of churches. The Bible makes a very amazing statement, and it's in Isaiah chapter 8, and I want to read it to you. It's quite remarkable. Isaiah 8, and we're going to look there. It says, bind up the testimony, verse 16, seal the law among my disciples. So bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. Verse 12, do not say a conspiracy concerning all that this people say, a conspiracy or confederacy. In other words, what Isaiah is saying is that here there's this confederacy, but God is saying when they want to get involved in this confederacy, this union, he's saying, bind up the law among my disciples, seal the law. We've already seen the Sabbath is in the seal. Then it says, to the law and to the testimony, if they don't speak according to this word, there's no light in them. So as Adventists, we certainly don't want to be involved in movements that are under the auspices of the Pope of Rome to bring unity and climate change. We know where that's headed. That's headed eventually to the mark of the beast, to the enforced Sunday worship. And so we want to stand solid for the commandments of God, solid for the grace of Christ, solid for Jesus, and not be taken in by an apparent movement for climate change when we know where the end game is going.